What's going on, flunkies?
Woo! Are you ready for another week of chilling out to the max?
Oh, no, we got like crappy 80s disc jockey in here.
You're ready for the weekend? Ready for the weekend?
All right, guys, today on Zazzle Friday, we're going to discuss why Vanilla Ice is one of the top 10 rappers ever.
Guys, it's Wednesday. Do you know what day that means? It means it's Wasted Wednesday. We're going to have out some drink tickets to the local happy hour.
Today on Ultra Tuesday, we celebrate by having some good old
Ultra
Michelob
Tuesday.
Ultra.
Michelob Ultra is like, we'll just take Tuesdays. Nobody has this drink special on Tuesdays.
That's right.
It won't rhyme with us, and it won't matter because it's Tuesday. Ultra Tuesday.
It's not fair. Budweiser took every night because now they say, hey,
Yeah.
Bud Light at night.
There you go. Oh, man, that's great marketing. That's why they changed it from Budweiser Light to just Bud Light.
Yeah. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
man. They get that. They got, yeah, man.
Do you think that was like a marketing ploy, or was it? I feel like the Budweiser Light probably like got taken down. It wasn't like a real marketing ploy. Like, you know how like people are always like, these genius marketers, they just thought this. I bet you Bud Light happened because like it just was part of the vernacular. Like nobody wanted to say Budweiser Light, so they just started calling it Bud Light because at that point people had to just call Budweiser Bud.
Yeah,
right?
because they're probably doing some like health calorie thing when they're looking
Right.
at it, and then it got around like The Office. That was their nickname for it. It's just
Right.
Bud Light, and then that's probably what took.
Right, yeah, and then they were finally like, fucking change it on the cans.
We'll just call it Bud Light. Anybody that tries to abbreviate Budweiser Light as BL, just
I'm gonna
punch.
throw back some BLs.
Oh man, I feel like you should just have somebody shit down your throat. You
I
should
don't know.
have to.
Yeah, that sounds so gross when you call it BLs.
Yeah, if you call it a BL, you should have to lay down under a hammock and have Norton shit in your mouth.
If you do that, you have to call every beer that's light like that. You have to be like TLs for Tecate Light. You have to CL for Coors Light. You have to do it for every beer because you're a douche.
You become like the NASDAQ ticker of fucking beer.
Yeah.
All right. Everybody's got to
You're
have
just
an
at the
acronym,
bar,
bro.
spitting out pieces of paper out of your mouth, letting you know what the latest beer prices
Yeah,
are.
exactly. Hey guys, stock prices have dropped on Corona. You can actually get a nice 12-pack for $13.99.
Man, I want like what it is he's like cursed by like an evil djinn from The Witcher, and he's just like I now know the price. He wished to know the prices of every beer for some reason. He wasted his wish for some reason on that. And the curse part of it is whenever his buddy goes, "Hey man, I don't even know what a pack of Coors Light costs right now," and he just starts vomiting it up like a ticker tape with the prices at different stores.
You got a guy next to him slowly grabbing it with a microscope. I'm like, Got to have that like green visor though from like the early days to really know that hey, I'm an accountant.
Yeah, he's like, yes, these are actually quite a good deals here.
Oh, hey guys,
Walmart's down $3.
guys, quid pro quo. Miller has jumped in price, so I had to void them this week. Big sale coming in 2 weeks.
MLs are down. MLs are down.
MGD, avoid. Oh man,
HLs are up. Neil Patrick Harris did a promo for him. HLs are up.
HLs have climbed in stock value.
Skyrocketed.
I can't believe this. Ever since they put the word champagne, CLs have just really taken off.
Oh, dude, yeah, so dumb.
Yeah,
Man.
it's just it's.
I bought beer for like the first time, and I don't know how long this past weekend. Got myself some tall boys.
Oh, dude, I was day drinking way too much. It's so easy to do, and next thing you know, you turn over and you're like reaching into an empty box.
Oh yeah, dude, that's brutal. Like what's crazy is so like what was it? I think it was Saturday maybe. I bought them, right, and I just immediately cracked one and started having a couple. I either bought them Friday or Saturday. I don't remember when I bought them.
Okay.
But like I immediately opened it up and I had like four or so, and I thought I'd feel a little something, but I didn't. Really didn't feel much, and it's also probably because I wasn't talking to people really. I'm just kind of hanging out, watching TV or whatever, so you don't really notice until. I mean, you get up and you're just like, oh, I'm just tired or whatever, and that was about it.
Gotcha.
What I did do is like Friday night, because I didn't have beer, I had my decanter of scotch back here, and I was like, oh, you know what? I'll have one of those. Haven't had one of those in a while. That'd be a nice little nightcap while I'm working on stuff. I was like editing videos or something. And
Yes, I'm going to
that.
increase the max frames here and just like pinky up the whole time.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, I'm trying to go straight Hollywood, dog.
All right. You have all
the great directors
single
do it
ice
drunk.
cube in there.
Yeah. You know why the shark broke on fucking Jaws is because goddamn Spielberg got hammered the night before and was fucking with it and broke it, and then that's why it became such a masterpiece. If he wasn't drunk and didn't fuck with that shark, it would have been a disaster. It would have had some crazy animatronic shark that would have fucked up the whole movie. But instead, they made a suspense thriller because his drunk ass fucked up that shark.
Well, I mean, they definitely ran out of budget because you only can see the top half of that shark at any given time.
Exactly. That's the whole point. And it's because the shark broke. That's one reason why you don't see the shark, and it was because Steven Spielberg was drunk.
Dude, I got to.
And George Lucas came up with that part about Anakin being Luke Skywalker's father. Darth Vader being his father because he was hammered. He was like, it turns out I didn't know my dad, and then he just showed up one day. Like, and the writers were like, "That's good. We should use that."
It's
art
not booze.
Life imitates art.
I'm a firm believer in it wasn't booze being drunk. These dudes were on LSD and acid, and that's where these ideas come from.
Probably
like
part of that MK Ultra program.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. They're part of that.
Some people create the greatest franchises in movie history. Others become Charles Manson.
Yeah, it's like, hey, we're gonna let Charles Manson murder, but damn it, if we didn't hit the mark and produce some great fucking futuristic movies, this dude single-handedly.
Thanks, CIA.
Like, hey, this guy, he makes Star Wars. He's completely indecisive when he's not taking LSD, but when he's on LSD. Fuck, it's go time. He wrote 3 movies.
Well, technically, what it just shows is LSD affects the movie industry either way. It either results in great cinema or an actress being murdered. It's one of the two.
Or sometimes, you little co-mingling, and the next thing you know, you got Black Dahlia. I mean, it's the murder first, then the movie, but hey, it happened.
Or Oklahoma City bombing. That had nothing to do with movies, but I guess they did make a movie later, so technically...
Movie.
Yeah, it all comes back to entertainment.
Yeah,
it all comes back to Hollywood.
It's all that way. Everybody's doing it. Like, the fact that they had Charles Manson and kept letting him out, and it's
nuts.
It's bonkers, the fact that that's been confirmed. Like, no, this actually happened.
And what's crazy is nobody ever gets put on trial for that. Like, nobody ever goes, hey, shouldn't we hold these people accountable for the horrifying decisions they made? No.
Hey, I want to know. Do you know anybody? Because I don't. That if somebody came up to you and goes, hey, we're gonna give you the ultimate hall pass. Oh, what? Well, see here, we got this briefcase, all the drugs you want, all of them. And in there's a get-out-of-jail permanent card. Like, you just flash that. If they try and take you in, we'll bust you out.
Wait a minute. This doesn't have any punch limits? No. Like, you don't even have to punch it. You scan it.
It's actually...
Wait, what's a scan? Like, it's 1970. They don't even know what a credit card is yet. But he's like, no, you just swipe it through and it lets you out. Swipe? What do you mean swipe?
Double-click on this button. It'll use Apple Pay to get you out. What? Just
the CIA was using Apple Pay to get their test subjects out of solitary confinement. You use Apple Pay a couple bucks and it fucking works.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, and then when it's all done, throw me a tip via Venmo. What the fuck are you talking about?
They're all government programs.
So, guys, when he goes in, downgrade him from Venmo to the Cash App, and we'll be good to go.
Downgrade into the Cash App. Oh, that's fucking great. Yeah, dude. But yeah, no. So I had a couple scotch. I shouldn't even say. Well, I had one, and it was the perfect amount of drunk though. Like I was just editing like film, and like I was just, and then I started playing games, and I was like, ooh, I feel like nice. It was like the perfect amount of buzz. I was like, ooh, I haven't had
Nice.
this in a while. This is nice. And then I had a couple beers and had nothing, and I was like, oh well, at least beer tastes good.
Yeah, that's where I was. I wasn't pounding back drinks, but I did drink from like noon to like 11. I had probably two every hour, and it was just like
Man,
nothing.
and you weren't feeling anything?
No.
Did you feel it at least?
No,
Wow.
I just had to. By like beer 6, I was pissing like a racehorse.
Yeah, I think a lot of I know it's not true, but I think like being intoxicated, it has to be with like being around people has an effect on that.
You drink more.
At least you noticing it. Well, you definitely drink more, and then but I think you also like as other people's behavior starts to change, so does yours. You know what I mean? Like you're just by yourself. There's no measurement.
Yeah,
there's no
the
measuring
communication and all that
sticks.
stuff, and then everybody gets amped up when certain things are going on. Like you got your synapses firing all off and all that stuff. You're having a good time, but when you're by yourself, you're like, "Fuck, I'm not gonna get hammered."
Is this depressing? Am I depressed?
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's like I don't know if I was talking about it on the show, but I know I told you, and that is having group meetups. Like,
Oh yeah, you told me about
yeah,
this.
when I've had a couple, but every time I close the Zoom app and I'm out, it's like,
Dude,
I
that
just
might as
drank
well
by
not
myself.
even been real. That might as well been like a dream, and you program. You might, if you want to do that, you know what you should do, Nathan. You should just at least make a program, a fake Zoom call, and program the people to be who you want them to be. Why deal with real life people and start creating the simulation you've always wanted?
All right.
One, you're going to learn how to program. Two, you're going to create the friends you've always wanted. And three, you won't feel sad because you'll get lots of compliments.
I just have a bunch of cartoon characters and porn stars.
You just have a bunch of anime girls just constantly, you're just making joke after joke, and it's you're just like, I'm fucking crushing. I'm going to make my own virtual audience so I can tell jokes to, and
So,
just always
guys,
murder.
I did a set last night on Zoom. Murdered.
You literally just program a bunch of cartoons being killed while you're telling jokes.
You can hear me hitting a button to turn the laughs on.
Yeah, that's fucking hilarious.
Yeah,
but you should definitely just, why wouldn't you just program your own world?
that's called VR, man.
Yeah, maybe you should make a bar in Minecraft. That's probably going on because Minecraft is VR. You can do VR Minecraft now, right?
Yeah,
I would assume so.
Yes, you can.
It'd be like a very easy game to do it of first person view and like do that with. So like I guarantee you there's probably like an online bar in Minecraft that's like super like elaborate.
Well, I mean,
That seems like something somebody do.
I bet there is. It just hasn't been like widely made available to everybody.
It's an online speakeasy, dude.
Well, I mean, I know for a matter of fact, somebody actually created a giant 4K screen and somehow projected 4K images into it. So you get
into Minecraft?
Yeah, so you get Minecraft. Someone built a
Whoa.
massive screen. So you can actually watch a movie, but it's not the whole movie. It's like sections of it in rapid succession. So you kind of get the gist of the movie in like this 20-minute bit.
But it's fucking 4K?
Yeah.
So what'd they do? Like place
crazy.
a block for each pixel that's supposed to be like there in 4K?
Yeah. So they
Whoa.
ended up going.
Dude, that
through
had
there
to
and
take fucking forever.
Oh no! I mean, some of these people out there. I mean, people give other people crap for what they do, but man, you will be crazy to say some of the like things they've built are not absolutely amazing.
No, that's like astounding. Like I never got into Minecraft. I don't get it at all. Like it's not my. I never got into it. But when I see videos of like what people have built inside of this world, that you can just, it's a blank slate. Like it's unbelievable. Like, that's crazy that
Yeah.
somebody figured out how to put a 4K image into essentially one of the most crude looking games of all time. Like, it's the most basic code and like information to be in there, and they figured out
Dude.
how to fucking put 4K in.
Yeah, I will put this asterisk next to it. Us calling it basic code when we couldn't even do that. I think the most I've ever done code-wise is I made the game of Pong.
Yeah, I've never made any kind of code. But like you don't actually code within Minecraft though, right?
No, it's just building with blocks.
Oh, okay, wait. Oh, you were saying like the people who originally made Minecraft. Yeah, no, there's no way I could code like Minecraft. I'm just saying compared to like a basic video game, like other video like compared to like The Witcher took so much more time to actually code as of a game.
Oh, 100%, man.
Yeah, so like when you think of Minecraft, it's not the same. But the fact that you can do what you can in there is insane.
Oh, 100%. Like, if you look at it under the umbrella, video games are crazy now.
They didn't make any sense to me.
They don't?
Every time I play a video game, I think about what went into creating it, and it makes no sense.
Dude, it's gotten to the point where like they're already starting, but like the VR stuff, the Microsoft has that HoloLens, which is augmented reality. So theoretically, what could be going on is you could be playing a game. You see yourself sitting in your living room, but you can have all these interactables around you. So you could interact with certain things. Theoretically, you could have a call where it's like I'm sitting there fucking around with this HoloLens thing, and then a call comes in and I see you, like your body walk into view, and we could just have a conversation. We'd see each other, but we're in our own living rooms.
Cool. That seems kind of
fucking wild.
That seems pretty cool. I get it, but I also just don't get the functionality of that. Like, what is really the point?
Oh, so the NSA can spy on you.
Yes.
I mean,
perfect.
You're going to give them the
movie
demographics of your living environment. Hopefully you'll walk around to all the rooms. Like, there'll be a game, they'll be like, walk around your house, scan your dresser.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't get this at IKEA? IKEA's got a good sale right now. You want us to page them?
You know what'll happen too? This will be the new thing, right? Because people like, you want to buy a house, right? Let's say you want to buy a house. But it's in a completely different city, right?
Yeah.
But you want to still take a tour of it, but you can't afford a flight to just go out there and view this new place, right? So you decide you're just going to take a virtual tour. Now that'll start happening, but here's where it's going to really suck: is there's going to be it won't be like it'll be like somebody's actual home at the time, and you're just going to have people start taking virtual tours and then going to that house and robbing them.
I thought you were going to take that in a different direction. Like somebody drops in, does their virtual tour at 11 o'clock, and catches old mommy and daddy trying to make baby number 3.
Not what? Why? Oh, why? Nathan? It's a pre-rendered thing. Why would the realtor be doing the?
Well, if you're using that augmented reality.
Well, that's true, I guess.
I mean, we're talking about the future. There's cameras everywhere.
You know what's going to happen is people are going to be able to plant their own those like little whatever sensors that you have. So like instead of like the old like throwing the rock at the window trick, they're just going to throw an augmented reality ball in there, and they'll just like look at it and just like, okay, this is what this room looks like.
They're going to pawn it off as like a children's toy to get mass acceptance, and then start using that to view everything.
There you go.
It's actually pure voyeurism, but hey, we'll disguise it as a bouncy ball.
You start putting instead of nanny cams, like it's just like you put one of those in there so you can appear when the nanny's there and just like watch from the living room.
Ugh. Oh man, there is definitely that kind of stuff, because everything that's come out right now is like, oh, you can be secure, and then what was it? They had those Echo cameras that were actually had like two-way speakers, so you could be away, talk through it, and people were hijacking that, just like hacking the system somehow, getting in, and then they are talking to kids, scaring the shit out of people.
Are you talking about Amazon Echo? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, they had those cameras. Oh,
I didn't know about the cameras.
Yeah, I'm forgetting the name. Blink, and they have one of them that allows two-way speaking. So if like I have,
so there was a receiver and a output.
Correct. Like I have one, but I don't have the two-way speaker, so I can't talk to it. But I can listen via that. And
Gotcha.
this was like in a kid's room, and like somebody just got on and like basically we're trying to get the kid to curse and be like, don't, you're gonna make Santa Claus mad if you don't say what I say.
Oh my
Yeah,
god, that's so creepy.
It was weird. Like,
That's so crazy.
All
This
this
is why I
stuff
don't want
man.
any of that shit in my house.
Oh man, my place is riddled with listening
Yeah,
devices.
you're
It's
bugged
great.
as fuck.
You got plenty in yours. I mean, every TV basically has a camera somewhere in it.
I know. That scares the shit out of me constantly. I think about that all the time. Like, I was thinking about that. I was playing The Witcher the other day. I was like, there's definitely a camera and a fucking microphone in this TV.
There probably is, and the only way to go back would be to go get one of those behemoth tube TVs.
Yeah, bruh. I'm about to. I'm about to go
why?
old school. Because fuck it, I'm even gonna get rid of DVDs. I think they're fucking laced with some kind of intel in them. I'm going back to VHS. VHS never fucking tried to bug me, bro.
No, you got to get Betamax. That's why they made it go away, because it was too good. It was clean.
Yeah, dude, they're just constantly listening to us, and like that's actually something I found earlier. So like I was scrolling through Instagram,
Yeah,
and I found the most ridiculous product. This is my favorite thing now, is like, because as you like things, or like, just happen to type in more things and check out stuff, they start recommending you stuff,
Mm-hmm.
And this one is the most ridiculous and stupid thing I've ever seen.
Okay.
So, or it's one of, I shouldn't say the most, but it's one of. It was shorts, athletic shorts for working out.
Mm-hmm.
But these were different because they had a loop for you to put your towel through on your backside, so you don't have to put your towel on the ground.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. And they also have pockets for pads. Those are actually football player pants. They just only come down to your knees. That's just the way they do it.
Dude, I was like, who the fuck need, like, it's like, also, if you need a fucking, they already have that. It's called a belt loop on shorts. Like, you can do that already. Like,
I don't know,
it's
man.
the most dumb thing ever. Like, it was just, Nathan, they were just normal athletic shorts with an extra loop added onto them.
That's no different than the weird pants I keep seeing all over the internet, and I've even seen you post about them before, but they have
the slide shorts with the pocket.
They have the slide shorts, but they're connected to shorts. So it's basically
they are connected to shorts.
Well, I'm just saying, like, you put those on, and you have like boxer briefs that are attached to the inside with a cell phone holder against your leg.
Yeah, because the cancer isn't close enough to my balls already.
Well, they're trying to give it to your thigh instead.
Yeah, give me. I know this isn't correct, but for the joke, give me thyroid cancer.
I thought you were going to say thigh-high cancer, just so you can say that's not the THC I'm looking for.
You just get a big old lump of cancer on your thigh, and they're like, if girls walk by, ooh, what's that? Don't be surprised. Don't be excited. That's just my cancer.
What's up, girls?
Definitely not my dick.
Don't worry, girls. It's benign. What's up?
Yeah. You can rub your clit on it, I guess. I don't know.
Oh man, that's like dude, I got this weird feeling. I was just staring. You say that, the clit, and I got to look, because you go piss and stuff, but the tip of your dick where the piss comes out, you ever think, man, that just looks like a pussy?
Yeah, okay, I get where you're going with this. Yeah, I could see that. I know what you mean.
It's
yeah,
like
it's just like the lips.
It's like in the genetic chromosomes, it either pushes the pussy out or it stays put.
Yeah.
I don't know how biology works.
I don't know either. It just determines. Sometimes the root grows too big. Yeah, no, you're totally right, though. It does kind of look like that, and that's why that video "Kids in a Sandbox" tests out to see if you can treat it like one.
Ugh. I don't want to know. I didn't know that. I haven't.
You've
gone
never
on
seen
any
that video?
weird,
That was like
no.
early internet videos. Like remember like Mr. Hands, where like the guy and the horse. That was like the early age of the internet.
Oh, the look at my horse.
Age.
My horse is amazing, dude.
No, is that the dude who gets fucked by a horse?
No, that's just a.
Oh.
That's
No,
just like
I'm talking about Mr.
cartoon
Hands. Mr. Hands was a dude who was like a drunk dude who literally took an entire horse dick up his ass. Yeah, I mean,
just trying
straight
to think
up.
of it. How? Like, doesn't that rupture?
Yeah, no, you die. That's how that works.
So the horse had like a puppet on its dick?
basically,
Oh my
it like
God.
ruptured his insides, and he died at the hospital.
Oh, he actually got to the hospital.
Yeah, he got there. I think his buddies just dropped him off at the front. It was like
Just,
what do you call it? A real Tarantino situation.
yeah, it's just dropping a hollowed husk in front of the hospital at that
Yeah.
point.
Well, it wasn't hollow. It was filled with cum.
Oh.
But
Pump it back out.
Yeah.
This was actually a breadwinner at the the Kentucky Derby.
yeah, no, that was a thing that was on. Like, I remember that video. Like, so that was a thing that happened.
Jesus.
This was like before like you could find just like weird sex things just on porn sites. Like, that was considered too extreme for even porn sites. But like now that's like nothing, I don't think, anymore. But then, like,
Well, that's
there was
actually
kids
like
that- they all had these
small
like weird.
petty
What?
crime. It's actually a small petty crime, I believe. It's called
Yeah, no, it's definitely
bestiality.
illegal. Yeah, definitely illegal. But if
but
you use a
not if you go
VPN, you
over
can
the
probably get
border.
it.
If you go over
Well,
the
not if you-
border, it's okay.
You just got to get a VPN, dude. Just bounce that signal.
You got to get a VPN. You could get all that donkey stuff they put down. What is that, down in Tijuana where they have all the donkey
Yeah.
shows?
All sorts of crazy stuff going down in
Woo!
Tijuana. But yeah, they had Mr. Hands was like that was one of them. There was Kids in a Sandbox. That there was all these like weird like somewhat sexual like videos that were like these, but they were like so like brutal, like
Yeah,
not all of them, but they were just like, oh my god, like you've never seen anything. So one reason why I'm probably fucked up.
Yeah, I'm thinking of this, and I'm sorry, I wasn't looking at that stuff. I was on Faces of Death, and you're basically telling me this is Faces of Death meets porn.
Yeah. So Kids in the Sandbox is literally just a girl taking a dildo into a man's pee hole.
Oh.
Oh yeah, dude, it is still to this day one of the most disturbing. I have that burned into my fucking head. That was disturbing.
Why? Like the worst
I
thing
don't know.
I've
Dude.
ever.
Apparently he liked it.
The worst thing I've
He
ever
was hard
seen.
as a rock, or at least the dildo made it look like he was hard as a rock.
Oh, jeez. Like the. Let me pump this up for you, baby. Don't worry, guys. He's got ED and can't afford the Viagra.
Yeah, it's not good.
No, the worst thing I saw, and I just remember this, and this is, I didn't actually see the instance occur. It was just inferred upon, and that was on MTV. They were going to like it was a sex addiction show. I forget whatever it was called, but I just remember one thing about it. And a guy went in there and he's like, I gotta find metal rods to stick up his dick.
Oh, yeah. I think I remember this. Yeah, I remember this on MTV.
Because I just remember watching that and going, what the fuck is wrong with people? No, don't do that.
That was probably like My Strange Life or whatever.
I don't know,
Some
man.
weird MTV bullshit. I remember that TV show because that reminds me of the My Strange Addiction is what. Oh, that's probably what it was. Is My Strange Addiction. Like my favorite one of that was
Stretching
there was
out your
woman.
dick hole?
I guess so, man. Some people, you know,
Dude, that dude never had a problem with kidney stones the rest of his life.
He's
Just
the
walk 'em
opposite of
out.
Hank Hill. He has a plethora of urethra. No narrow urethra here.
Like, he has to be able to piss in, like, record-setting times. It's just a waterfall. It looks like Old Faithful going off for 5 seconds.
Hey, Mr. Hill, how can I help you today? Well, I'm here to get some steel rods. Oh, you putting in a new patch of sidewalk or something? Need some rebar? No, I'm trying to unnarrow my urethra.
Home remedy.
It's Hank Hill just trying to fucking get his urethra wider.
Oh. I mean, like, I shouldn't
Come
be
on,
surprised
Peggy,
at this.
split me open.
Huh? I shouldn't be surprised at this happening, though, because we grew up and we were watching those Nat Geo channels where there's people holding fucking boulders off their dick and balls.
Yeah, oh yeah, dude. Yeah, the monks who pull like trucks with their dicks.
Yeah, like the weird shit like that. Oh, man. There's no
Hey, man,
chance
that
those
takes
dudes get
years
hard,
of
right?
concentration and power.
If you can get your dick hard and you're over the age of 20 in that, like, tribe, I think that by law you get all of the procreation because nobody else can.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like those Taiwanese monks, in order to like pull those trucks and shit, they do the same thing that kickboxers do, or Muay Thai kickboxers do. They go out and they bang their dick against bamboo to harden it a little better. They just beat their dick against wood to make it harder.
Well, I thought you were going to say they were trying to tempt Panda into giving him a blowjob.
That too. It's a little bit toothy, but if you strengthen it up, it'll survive.
And the end result is you will make Kung Fu Panda.
And that's why none of the pandas want to mate, because they were abused as children.
Yeah, it brings back traumatic memories.
Yeah, way to go.
The zoos are just playing fuck videos, and the whole time they're like, my childhood was horrible.
The pandas have PTSD.
I never got milk out of those bottles.
Yeah, it's not good.
Oh,
But,
it's
yeah.
not good at all, man.
No.
Dude, did you see, I wanted to talk to you about this, because they had the former manager of the Department of Defense come out and said, out of the aerospace threat program, and flat out said UFOs are real.
Okay.
So he was a high-level official and a scientist.
Wait, are they saying aliens are real or just UFOs?
UFOs. So they have
But
all of the unidentified flying objects and stuff. So you got this guy, the top of the Department of Defense, coming out and just flat out, yeah, they're real.
so you're just saying UFOs are real?
Yeah.
But not confirming aliens. Just that we've seen shit that we don't know what it is. That's basically all he said.
Correct. Like his team.
Then we knew that already. There's nothing new there. Who gives a shit?
What are you talking about, man? I just love the fact that they're finally confirming this shit that all these people have
They're
seen.
only doing that because they're trying. They're like, Nathan, they're giving us what we want, which is, hey, confirm we want aliens. And so they're like, okay, here's a little teaser over here. While over here they're doing something weird. They're doing the old Houdini and doing a misdirection. They're Michael Blaining us.
Well, they might be, but like per what he said, their team has been operating under the shadows of a top secrecy for decades. And they believe that there is sufficient credible evidence of a UAP that provides exotic technologies that exist that could revolutionize the human experience.
Did Dave Chappelle quit his TV show and just start writing scripts and sketches for the world? Is that what's happening right now?
No, this is actually the sketch where the world's about to meet its end. He's going to come out and say, I got the cure for AIDS.
Cure for AIDS right here.
This is my friend, beep boop. An alien walks out.
That's what I'm saying. Everything you're saying sounds like a fucking Chappelle show skit.
Yeah. They're architecting some very sensitive places right now for partnerships and all that, and to get some technology involved so they can test out some of this technology they found.
Oh, great. So is this going to be one of those things where he's going to be like, we're going to test this out, and then it's going to unlock and then become the journey to the center of the Earth? And
No.
we'll find out the hollow Earth theory is real.
Not at all. It's actually just going to be Pandora out of the box from Ark of the Covenant.
Oh, God damn it.
Yeah, just don't look.
I thought but if you open Pandora's box, it doesn't go back in. That's the point of it. Whereas the Ark of the Covenant, they all go back in.
Well, that's right. They said they were.
I don't think
okay, I got that's two different things, I guess. Because Ark of the Covenant, they said a bunch of angels of death came out or something.
Right. So that's not Pandora's box.
Yeah,
right?
Pandora's box is okay. Thanks. Yep. See, I'm an idiot, and I'll gladly admit it.
I just pay attention to Indiana Jones too much.
Well, that's
for a while I thought the Nazis were totally defeated by an archaeologist. That's how dumb I was. I was like, yeah, Harrison Ford defeated all the Nazis. He got Adolf Hitler's fucking autograph, and then he punched him in the face.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's how that went down. That's how we won World War II. The winners rewrite the history books, okay? And that's what the writers will want you to know.
Okay. That's why the people that destroyed Egypt, like, hey, get rid of everything that people can read. Yeah, you can keep those fucking silly pictures. Nobody's going to figure out what the fuck that actually means.
Nobody knows what the fuck that means.
It's like, hey, yeah, that's a cat. Do you think they're going to know what that is? Okay.
Just put the fucking put the thing that what is it called? The cipher in the tomb with the dude. It's going to be sealed by sand. How do you know there's going to be sand? It's a lush green environment. Bro, climate changes, okay? This place is going to be a fucking desert in 100 years. Nobody's going to be able to get into this bitch.
Where's Frank? Oh, he said he's playing a prank on future people. What's he doing? Oh, he made that pharaoh down there. He called it Tut and actually wrote some language that people can read and said it's cursed. They're going to be fucking all weirded out.
The Egyptians were just like in their like other afterlife, just laughing at us like they don't know the real secret to get to heaven. It's written right there, but they don't know what it means.
That curse was only effective for about 2 days because we just put scorpions and vipers in there. They died forever ago.
A wild scorpion appeared. Dun 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 dun. It used curse. It's super effective.
Like, yeah, exactly. Like, the whole thing is a joke. That thing is so fucking weird you've read about that, right? The uncovering of King Tut's tomb? Okay, so basically, in short, what goes on is they say it's cursed, and actually everybody died shortly thereafter of going in there. I'm like, you went into a place where a dude was rotting, putrid. It's going into a grave site. You opened it up to fresh air, so it's just been sitting there airtight. You opened it up, and you wonder why.
Yeah, you opened an ancient petri dish.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you probably caught something that you fucking have no idea what was going on.
And we didn't close down the world for that.
Well, I mean, in all fairness, the world.
So you're trying to tell me that King Tut's discovery of his tomb was a lot like the actual Mummy movie where it emerged and killed the people who found it?
Yeah, he came back to life and did a dance, and the ocean really was like angry and made a face.
He did the monster mash?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes. So yeah, like stuff like that's just
so it's
crazy.
actually so they say that King Tut's tomb is cursed?
Yeah.
Oh.
So they
I didn't know that. But don't they? So if his tomb's cursed, why in the fuck are they in it? Like, if it actually has some kind of correlation, why the fuck isn't that the one like mummy exhibit that goes around from like place to place everywhere?
Maybe because they had so many.
Or do they pick another uncursed pharaoh? They're like, this guy doesn't have a curse. He wasn't important. Fuck this guy. Move his remains around. We don't need him to rest.
Yeah.
It really is fucked up when you think about the fact that they just like took Egyptian mummies out of their resting place. Like, they just grave robbed. And I know that's like a hack thing to say, but it is fucking weird that we just took these people from their graves and we're like, let's put them on display.
Yeah, so George Herbert is the dude that funded the King Tut expedition.
Herbert.
And he died.
Hey, Herbert.
Yeah, he died like a couple months after the tomb was open.
It's just the Muppets who found the fucking Egyptian tombs. Hey, Herb, you want to go find this mummy? Yeah, I guess so. We'll go in here and find this fucking mummy.
We need a third. Derp, derp, herp, derp.
What if we take Oscar? Oscar, you want to go with me and Herb to go to the thing? I'm anywhere to get away from this fucking trash.
All right, guys, where we going?
Who brought the child? It's fucking 120 degrees out here. He's gonna die.
I am immortal.
Elmo gets possessed by Cleopatra or something. I am forever God. I will reign supreme upon this land.
You said he becomes immortal, possessed by Cleopatra, and I don't know why, but the Pussycat Dolls "Don't You" went into my head.
Yeah.
Don't you wish you could be was hot like me?
Don't you? Busta Rhymes, take it away. No, it wasn't even Busta Rhymes. Was it Busta Rhymes in that video? Who was it? There was a rapper in that song, right?
Yeah.
Or am I thinking of another Pussycat song?
I don't know.
I know Snoop Dogg's in one of them for sure, and so is Busta Rhymes.
Let's see.
Or no, I'm not Busta Rhymes. It's God damn it, not Bust. No, it was Busta Rhymes.
Yeah, it was Busta Rhymes.
I was getting him confused with Coolio for a second. I was like, am I mixing up Busta Rhymes and Coolio?
Yeah. Oh, dude, I'm just reading up on this. So, Bruce Ingram, he Sir Bruce Ingram. Howard Carter, the archaeologist. Oh, I can't talk today. The archaeologist who discovered the tomb gave a paperweight to his friend Ingram as a gift. The paperweight consisted of a mummified hand wearing a bracelet that was inscribed with the phrase, "Cursed is he who moves my body."
Hey Herb, thanks for the hand paperweight, Herb. It'll really keep my hold down on my papers. Herb. Oh God, no! The papers are spinning in a tornado and sucking all the air. I can't breathe, Herb. The Muppets getting cursed is the best next Muppets movie ever. Well, that's not even the Muppets. That's Sesame Street. But it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying.
Dude, like his daughter, Herbert's daughter died. She got a degenerative eye condition and became totally blind late in life.
Today's letter of the day is the letter I. Oh, my fucking eye!
God damn it! They said, like, everything around this...
Sesame Street gets cursed in Egypt.
But everything basically around this, it could be explained a different way, but they're like, nah, it's cursed. I miss the days like this where they're just like, it's a plague.
It's a plague.
It's like
God has forsaken us.
That's exactly what I was going to with the whole plague actually going through the Black Death.
Mm-hmm.
All those people like, we've been forsaken. Can you imagine like the ancient Greece where they were just like, what god did we piss off? Which one? Apollo? No, the sun's up. We're good. Aphrodite? I'm still fucking. We're great here. Oh shit. Who else could we piss off? Hermes? Nah, fuck that guy. He doesn't do shit. Zeus?
They have to bring in ancient Greek detectives. They have a Dick Tracy in Greece.
Let's see. What did you do yesterday?
We got to figure out who done it, see? Which guy is trying to destroy us now, see?
Yes. And they're like going through and like, which one of the 4 deities did you anger? Let's go down the checklist.
Wine, a tribute normally given to one of our gods. This is definitely the work of a god.
Oh boy, wine? Oh, I think that's Athena. You're fucked.
Athena.
Or is it Dionysus? Might be wine. I don't fucking remember, dude. It's been a while.
Oh, I forget that there's actually a god of wine. I was just trying. There's traces of lightning powder here. Schmut from a lightning bolt. Very interesting. Just Tracy in Greek times trying to pin a murder on a god.
He definitely took a human form. I see footprints right here. There's a bloody dagger, but that lightning soot seems more realistic.
Yes. Hermes, what'd you see? You seem like you're really trying to be light on your feet and get away from me here. I didn't see nothing, see? I ain't talking to nobody. You ain't got nothing on me, Dick. I'll tell you what, Hermes, I'll string you up by your feet if you don't tell me what happened here.
Well, I was just flying in to retrieve my dagger that I conveniently dropped around there.
You see, it was a knife given to me by my good pal Zeus. Zeus, yeah. I don't know how I feel about that guy. He seems like he's doing a lot of fooling around. I hear a lot about him going into other people's homes and screwing their wives.
What's all that encrusted?
Seems like a real bad guy.
Well, Zeus gave me a very plain dagger, so I had to go see Ares and spruce it up. It's murderous. Its intent is to help me.
You watch yourself, Hermes. I'll be keeping an eye out on you. Don't go flying too close to the sun now.
I'm just going to show Icarus the way. I'll be right back.
Dumbest bits ever on this show.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, I do miss those times. Like, where it's like, instead of... It's very funny, though. I do find it funny how no matter what, at some point in history... Somebody has, like, there is no, we just don't know. Nobody ever just raises their hands and go, we don't fucking know. No matter what's happening, somebody has, like, an explanation of why it's happening. Whether it's, like, God's forsaken us. This is a curse. This is a deadly disease that's coming out of China. Like, did somebody know? Like, you know what I mean? They always have an answer, and they're trying to like keep it going, and it just keeps getting more and more like. But somebody has to have an answer. Nobody just stops and goes, "We don't fucking know."
Oh, I'm sure somebody fucking knew, and they just make it up.
Oh yeah, you mean like the UFOs?
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's like that video. God, I can't remember the name of the video, but that the guy that was out flying his like fighter pilot, and they saw the Tic Tac video.
Right.
So they get that kind of stuff, and it's just fucking wild to watch all that. But yeah, it may be all made up. I don't know.
I don't know. I just think it's very weird and convenient that like, so like this guy isn't currently the head of like a defense department, right? He is a former head of the defense department.
Correct.
So why now is he just coming out? Like how long ago?
Oh, he got fired and he wants to get back at him. So he's giving out secrets. It's like, I'm
No. How long ago was
unclassifying
he fired?
everything. It's a fire sale of secrets before they off me. What do you want?
Yeah. Well, how long ago was he fired though? That's the question.
Oh, he wasn't fired. I'm just making that up.
That'd be hilarious.
No, he's done. He spent 25 years there at the DOD. So
Hey man, I don't get. We all know aliens are real, and we all know unidentified flying objects are real. Like, okay, there's just unexplainable crafts that fly in here and there, and it happens all the time. It's not that they haven't been confirmed; they've been confirmed in newspapers. You can find them in Roswell newspapers. You can find those old newspapers that state like an unidentified flying object came through here.
yeah,
You can find those. This is my thing. Tell us if the moon landing's real. Like, I don't give a fuck. I know aliens and ships are out there. But
I'm gonna let you know.
We
Okay.
go to the fucking moon.
UFOs, real. Moon landing, green screen. Sorry.
Green screen. It's got to be, right? The more and more I've thought about the moon landing, I think we went, but I believe like the footage was produced. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they
could see
faked
that.
footage to be like, we have footage of the moon, because like with the technology, everything it makes, like when I've heard people bring up like points about the technology as far as film and like documenting things, it makes sense that wouldn't have worked.
No, like if that was real footage, you would have seen somebody eject a film cartridge, like like the big old wheel would fall off.
Right.
It's just like, fuck that shit ain't happening.
You're right. Also, didn't they like live broadcast Neil Armstrong stepping down? And also, how did they set up a camera for it? He was like, "Oh, this is the first steps on the moon." How did they fucking put a camera out there?
Because those weren't the first steps.
Exactly. That's my point. It's weird, and I know that's been talked to like to death by so many people, but it's weird. It doesn't make any sense to me.
I
think we
fucking
went.
wild.
I don't think the video is like necessarily like true video.
I think honestly, what they're doing is they're waiting for everybody before the year 1975 to just go, and once they go, they're like, "Hey, we feel like it's time to come clean. We lied to your parents, all of them."
Santa Claus isn't real, and we never went to the moon. We told your parents lies.
Yeah, we told them lies,
Dude.
But the Easter Bunny, he's real, and he is an asshole.
The Easter Bunny's the fucking biggest dick in the world. He
Shits
tried to steal the holiday from Jesus.
Shits on everybody's lawn.
Yeah. Dude, speaking of Santa Claus, aliens, and UFOs, I found something that we have to watch together and we have to talk about on the show.
Okay.
So I started doing this I had a weird like idea last night. I was like, I wonder, because we thought about wanting to play clips on the show.
Yeah,
but the problem is everything is fucking like copyrighted and all this shit, right? Like, so we can't play clips.
Yeah, you just get a
It
takedown order and
Yeah. And like then nobody will see it. And not that many people are watching our YouTube videos anyway. Get on that, you guys. YouTube.com. Go search Comic Wade Taylor and watch this fucking show along with the other ones. Anyway, what I was saying here is I was like, we can't play a lot of clips because they're, you get taken down. So I had an idea. I was like, wait, there's like copyright free music. There's public domain of like books. I was like, I wonder if there's stuff that's public domain as far as video. And boy, howdy, Nathan, did I find some stuff.
Oh, really?
I found a movie from the 1960s that we have to watch.
All right.
We have to watch this and talk about it. And because we can play it's not copyrighted, it's public domain, we can play clips of it on the show. So we can clip it and talk about our favorite scenes from this show. It's called Santa Claus Conquers the Martians.
I'm in. The best part
I
about
watched
this, Wade.
2 minutes, Nathan. I've watched 2 minutes
Okay.
of it.
The
And
best
the first
part
scene is hilarious.
The best part about this idea is 25%, roughly 25% of all of the movies pre 2010 you can't make anymore because
no. I'm telling you straight up,
somebody.
Nathan, straight up, the first 2 minutes of this scene, it's setting up where this guy's like, we have an exclusive interview with Santa Claus at the North Pole. You kids will want to see it. And it's like a TV, and it starts panning over to like show like, oh, who's watching the TV?
Yeah.
And it's 2 children, but they're Martian children, and I swear to God, they're in brown face.
Well, I mean, hey,
That's in the first minute and a half of that
wait,
movie.
when you're at a new place, you really want to blend in. So I can understand. They went down and they're like, they're going to pick out the coolest
They went to a
people.
menstrual for some reason, aliens went to a menstrual show first.
So
They
what
were
do you
just
do?
like,
Well,
this is how you act.
You just paint your face and you don't talk. Got it? Let's go to Earth.
Let's go to Earth. Yeah. So I found that I've watched no more of that film. I just paused it immediately. I was like, I have to tell Nathan about this, and we have to just grab. I figured the cool thing we could start doing is I found a website that has all sorts of different movies like that are public domain. I think I sent you a clip from one that I watched a little bit of, where it was like a cat.
Yes.
attacking a dude. And that's a public domain movie. So I was like, dude, this would be so fun to just like once a week, not even once a week, but like just maybe randomly watch one of those and then just pull favorite clips and talk about them.
All right. I am so amped to watch black and white movies all of a sudden.
Dude, they are there's like, and I get it. They're just a product of their time. Like they didn't know anything. They didn't understand. Like it's not like movies have had what now like 60 years to like even more than that, like 70 years to finally be what they are. So they progress. This is like watching the infancy of it.
So Wade, on my last No Rational Thought, I brought up something that occurred to me, and this just given me an inlet to it, where I was getting in my car and a lady had her blinds were wide open to her sliding door, and she was in there in her panties and like leaning over, and somebody was pulling off her shirt. This is an 80-year-old lady. So what you're saying is, if I watch this movie, now we got something to talk about.
Exactly.
All right.
Hey, you want to know my favorite movie growing up? It was Santa Claus Conquers the Martians. She's like, that was my favorite movie.
I remember going to the drive-in with Ricky. Oh, he bought me a popcorn, and wouldn't you know it, that stinker cut a hole in the box.
And my mother gave me a nickel, and I came back with change after I bought a soda pop and a large popcorn.
And I used
and
the
I
leftover...
got a handful of dick.
It was easy lubricant with all that extra butter.
Didn't even have to spit on it.
And I used the leftover change from that nickel to buy a loaf of bread and eggs.
He had terrible aim, though. Got it all over my poodle skirt.
I had to say it was a Dalmatian skirt after that.
Dalmatian skirt. That's fucking great, dude. Yeah, dude. There's so many movies, and I was like, why didn't we never think of this before? We like watching like in trash sci-fi movies because they're fun. I know it's like everybody's like, well, of course it's funny because they're hokey. Yeah, but it's so fun.
Yeah, well,
and I've literally never heard anybody talk about this.
Well,
movie
that's
ever,
like,
and I found this went,
God
what?
Damn it! Was it a? It's a Christmas movie. Was it Miracle on 6th Street, or wherever they hear a ding, somebody gets their wings?
Oh, that's God damn it, A Wonderful Life.
Okay, my favorite thing, and I die laughing every time, is they're celebrating somebody dying.
They're like,
so everybody smiles. Somebody got their wings. It's like, no, a motherfucker just died. And you're like,
and they talk them off the ledge.
Hey, somebody got their wings. Sarah, I hate to tell you, your mom and dad murder, suicide. I'm sorry. Ding ding.
Like Chris Benoit, the rest of your family.
Yeah, it's like, oh, that's why I heard 4 dings, but I have 5 family members. Yeah, about your dad.
Yeah, I did it. See, yeah, you'll never believe it either.
Ben.
I would have gotten away with it if Dick Tracy, Greek detective, hadn't come and got me.
Yeah, exactly. Oh.
He's just in a robe and his fucking detective hat, like, I can time travel and I can get these bitches anywhere. I'm Dick Tracy, Greek detective, time travel cop.
Fucking end up.
Wow, Dick Tracy is really versatile.
I really want the Benoits to be worked into It's a Wonderful Life now. Oh shit!
CGI Chris Benoit in there somewhere.
You see him? Oh no!
He actually, we CGI Chris Benoit as the shopkeep that originally, like after like he kills his son if once I can't remember the kid, George isn't there to like correct the pills, right?
Yeah.
So like he's Chris Benoit is there. So like instead he's like, well, you see, George, since you were never born, you never stopped Mr. Benoit from strangling his family. See, if you were there to stop them from taking those prescription pills and stop taking head bumps, and talk him out of a wrestling career, he would have not have used a Bowflex, strangle his family.
So how long?
Jesus, George.
So, George, how long you've been ringing that bell there? Well, I took it over after Frank retired. He broke his hand after just watching the wrestlers go down one after another. It was just, cramp, carpal tunnel. Fuck. You take over.
Oh, thank God for, the wrestling industry. You know how many fucking angels have gotten their wings thanks to the fucking angels in the fucking WWE universe?
No shit.
They've been ringing those bells like crazy.
Oh, yeah.
WWE has created so many fucking goddamn guardian angels. It's ridiculous.
They have, and I really hate it when they create emergency angles because, man, they ruined Owen Hart's entrance.
Oh, my God. Yeah. At least he got his wings super fast.
He
was within, like a 10-minute span.
Yeah. Like I said, it was an emergency need. Like, what can we do? What can we do? Make a cut here.
You know what is an emergency need and an essential thing for everybody, Nathan?
Oh, man. I'm not picking it up. Meat.
No, it's punandgame.com.
Holy shit, that's us.
Yeah, we're an essential thing for everybody to function. Oh. Did you know that?
We out here trying to function?
We out here trying to function.
That's right. Yeah. Ladies and gents, go over to punandgame.com. Check it out. We got a whole menagerie of things for you to listen to. And some visuals, all that fun stuff. Hit it up there. Like Wade said, check out Comic Wade Taylor on YouTube. You can check out all this in a video format as well as his show, all there. It's a beautiful thing, but what else is beautiful? Fucking repping with some goddamn merch.
That's right. The Pun and Game shop at punandgame.com has all of your shirts, hoodies, and all sorts of different things for every show on the site. So go there, check it out, buy yourself something nice, treat yourself during this whole pandemic. Might as well treat yourself. And while you're checking out, don't forget to use promo code WGAF. That's promo code WGAF for free shipping. And don't forget to send out the sign up for the newsletter. There wasn't one for April because I slacked off on it, and I apologize. But there'll be a double feature for April and May coming out this week when you're listening to this. So be ready for that, guys. And also, like Nathan said, don't forget to check out the YouTube channel, Comic Wade Taylor. Also, follow us on all the social medias. You can find links to literally everything we're talking about in the description of this podcast. So check that out, and you can look at all that fun stuff.
That's right. And remember, UFOs are real. Protect your neck.
I'm Dick Tracy, and I'm here to solve the Sesame Street curse.
Who is this?